Good evening. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome back to Rosslyn Court. My name's Maureen Butler, and this evening we have Roswell Road. Yay! Wherever they are. Yeah. We've had a busy week at Rosslyn Court this week because it was hop picking time. And a bunch of us all went into the garden. Una was one of them. And we picked the hops. And we got 4.4 kilos. Yay! Now, resident chemist, Una, has worked out that this represents 45 pints. Which is pretty good. Now, Shivering Sands are going to make a green hop cask with it, and we'll have it next month. And then Chislett Brewery are going to make community brewed beer in cans, and we'll have that for the rest of the year, hopefully. I mean, I'm number 246 in the hop growing community that I'm part of, and so there's quite a few of us, and so it's not just my hops. Don't worry, it's not really watered down beer. All of you who are here, you're in the raffle because of being here, and anyone at home, if you take part in the chat or if you donate during the concert, you will also be put in the raffle. And you could possibly win a CD from Roswell Road or a Who Gives a Crap toilet roll. They're at the other end. Yes, I do have them available. Yes. So there we go. But before that, we're going to have 2 floor spots. I'm going to sing a song, and then Nick Lawrence is going to sing a song. Okay? Fantastic. Thank you. This is a song by Mary Ann Hayes. Well, it's a version by Mary Ann Hayes. And it's the Kent hopping song, of course it is. Thank you. And it's got a chorus, which is TIA. I don't know why. Yeah. It's a small stroke, isn't it? A TIA? Now hopping's just beginning. We've got our time to spend. We're only coming hopping for the money at the end with the TIA, TIA, TIA. Well, every Monday morning the measurer comes round, says pick them when they're ready, and you pick them on the ground. T with the TIA, TIA, TIA. And every Tuesday morning the bookie he comes round with a bag of money that he throws on the ground with a TIA, TIA, TIA. He says, do you want some money? Yes, sir, if you please, for a hock of bacon and a round of mouldy cheese with a TIA, TIA, TIA. Some say hopping's lousy, and I know it's true. Since I've been here hopping, I have caught a hop or two, caught a louse or two with a TIA, TIA, TIA. It was close. Early Saturday morning, washing time comes round. We boil it in the hopping tins and hang it on the ground with a TIA, TIA, TIA. Now hopping's all finished and all the money's spent. I wish to God I'd never gone a hopping down in Kent with a TIA, 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 with a TIA, TIA, TIA. Oh, well done. Great, thank you. Could you please put your hands together and welcome to the stage Nick Lawrence? Thank you.
Cheers. I'll keep my introduction brief, but basically this song you're about to hear isn't as cheerful as that last one. But it's about an event that was recorded in the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle. So in 991 AD, in my hometown of Folkestone, 90-odd Viking ships rocked up off of the coast and trashed the place. The reason why they did that is probably because we had a nunnery there, St Eanswith's Nunnery, so money and nuns. That's why they came to Folkestone. And me wanting to be a folk singer, decided to write a song about it. So this is called The Day the Heathens Came. 'Twas 911 AD, in the year of our Lord, when the raiders came and put folk and stand to the sword. Gather round, my friends, and I'll tell you once again about the day the heathens came. The day it was peaceful, not a thing was astir. The people knew not what was soon to occur. On the sandy shores were children playing games on the day the heathens came. On the horizon the sails were glimpsed, the yawl horn was blown, and the sun it was eclipsed. The sky it grew dark, and it began to rain on the day the heathens came. They were led by Olaf, the Norwegian king. They went on to commit all manner of sins. Their intention was to kill, steal, and maim on the day the heathens came. They demanded to know where our riches were kept. They pillaged the church where Our Lady Eanswift slept. I cannot tell you how many were slain on the day the heathens came. Entreaties were made by the priests and the nuns, while parents protected their daughters and their sons. They heeded not our cries, our pleas for mercy were in vain on the day the heathens came. When their bloodlust was sated, they began retreat with the spoils of the raid. Their halls were replete, they left us in fear, a village still in flames on the day the heathens came. On the day the heathens came. On the day the heathens came. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. We'll get another song from Nick in the second half. You won't. Yeah, because you're not here. So what we're going to do now is call onto the stage Jasmine and Zoe, Roswell Road. Yay!
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Oh, it's good to be back. It's been a few years. 3 years. 3 years, to be precise. Yes. I accidentally referred to here as Roswell Road on the way up, which I think means that we need to change our name to Roswell Court.
Yes. There's a lot of people in this little orange room. It's nice to see you all.
All right, we got sound?
That's exciting, yeah.
All right, we're going to start with a song that we wrote based on the crazy stories that my parents used to tell me growing up about their travels all around Asia, backpacking, and the kind of crazy things they got up to, like sneaking across borders in the backs of trucks and hiding in caves and going to visit Mount Kailash in Tibet, which is what this song is about, which is called The Holy Mountain, and this song is called Holy Mountain.
Shoulders, there's adventure round the corner, distant valleys keep on calling, hiding out in a cave until nightfall. When you're young, you feel invincible. You walked for miles like the pilgrims, trying to make sense of it all, sleeping under stars and jumping waters. Say we'll always keep it rock and roll. We've been on the road, feels like forever. Running from the law, we make our own. Ooh, holy mountain, she is never far away. Ooh, close your eyes and it feels like yesterday. Hitching this when there's no money, got no plans, we've got no worries. See the lights in different cities, so much brighter when you're with me. 'Cause these years, they feel like a lifetime, living stories never written down. Took a train ride home for the last time to another life in London town, sleeping under stars and jumping waters. Say we'll always keep it rock and roll. We've been on the road, feels like forever. Running from the law, we make our own. Ooh, holy mountain, she is never far away. Ooh,
Thank you so much. Just before we go any further, John, could I get a little bit more guitar in the monitor and quite a bit more stomp, please, if that's all right? Yeah, a decent amount more of that.
All right, so while Zoe does a little bit of tuning, I want to tell you about our next song. I always tell people that come to see us that you get to know me very quickly through my songs. I'm a very heart-on-my-sleeve songwriter, and I write a lot about my feelings and the people I love, which is not very folky. Folk is more about shipwrecks and see that's popular. So sorry, this is none of that. But I wrote a love song for my sister. I suppose a lot of people that have siblings will know that it's a very love-hate, tumultuous relationship at times. And she moved in with me during the pandemic, and we had one absolutely awful 4-day-long row, and then we were best friends after that. I don't know what happened. It was great. But she was going through, part of the reason for that row is that she was going through quite a rough time with her mental health at that time. And it's very hard to watch somebody that you're very close to and love very much go through something that is invisible but extremely real on the inside. So I wrote this song for her just to say, we don't have to talk about it until you're ready. Just I'll make you some dinner and we'll watch some rubbish telly. Her name's Arabella, and that's what this song's called.
Thank you. Well, I'm a little worried this next song won't be very popular. Will you boo us off stage if we play a song called London Town? No, okay. I learned the phrase, the
DFL.
acronym DFL today, down from London, which
We technically are.
which we are. Well, I think Jazz wanted to point out that she's originally from Dorset, so
Is that okay? Am I allowed? Okay, good. Zoe, it's you that's on borrowed time.
Unfortunately, I am a Londoner, and I used to busk on the tube, as that used to be kind of my job for a few years. And it's for anyone that has spent any amount of time on the London Underground, you know it's not really somewhere you want to spend more than the absolute minimum time. But I spent hours and hours down there in the tunnels busking and. Trying to get the rushing passers-by to listen to my songs. And I sort of wrote this song as it was just sort of like people watching, you know, like making up stories for all these people hurrying around. And it's called London Town. So it goes like this. Don't boo it, please.
Sally works the late night shift on every Friday night, 10 hours at the hospital. Tonight buses just to get home with the morning light. No bedtime story for a little girl, but it's alright. The wheel keeps turning round and round. Day follows night. As we make our way through London, we make our way through London town. Joe's a rock and roller trying to make it in this town, with ringing ears and fingers sore. He slung his guitar on his back and pushed on through the crowd. It's a long way back to his front door, but it's alright. The wheel keeps turning round and round. Day follows night. As we make our way through London, we make our way through London town. In the day, the bordering in a bottle of champagne, when he asked to meet her in the park. But he told her, babe, it's me, not you, and left her in the rain. She just stood there till the day grew dark. But it's alright. The wheel keeps turning round and round. Day follows night. As we make our way through London, we make our way through London. It's alright. We're taking over London. We're taking over London town. Well, Kim, she sits down in the train, the door's about to close, when a man with a guitar leaps on. He sits down across from her, their eyes meet and they smile as they make their way through London town.
Thank you very much. Of course, that song is factually inaccurate because nobody makes eye contact on the London Underground. That would not happen.
And if it does, then you run away to the next carriage. Right, so I'm going to encourage a little bit of vulnerability now. Please join me if you're feeling that so inclined. Who here has ever been on a bad date? Come on, be honest. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of lucky people in love down here in Kent. That's good. Well, I'm pleased for those of you that have never been on a bad date, but I once went on a bad date for 4.5 months. I was very young and I didn't realise, that I was on a really, really, really bad date for a long time. And I wrote this next song with a really good friend of mine, Chris Fox, who I think has played here. He's a wonderful Americana singer-songwriter, great guy. Check out his music. And really what happened was he handed this song over to me. He was like, I don't really know how to finish this song. You can have it. But it has to be a song about regret. And I was like, I try not to think of them as regrets because I try and think of all of my many, many errors as learning opportunities. But yeah, I was like, well, I've got to write this song about my very first boyfriend because he was a proper wrong-un. So yeah, if you've had a wrong-un as a date at any point, then this song is for you. It's called What I Know Now.
One summer evening you walked into my life and you just looking, you had stars in your eyes. You told me I was pretty and you asked me to come. Just be with me and you can have it all. Oh, you knew just what to say. Too young to know. A lover for the evening and a friend for the day. At least that's what you told me anyway. Looking back on days gone by, should I have bothered with you? Should I have tried? Would I have kissed you?
Can I just interrupt for 1 minute and speak to the person at home? Because if you are enjoying this, could you possibly, if you can, donate to the making of this programme? Because we're a small independent venue and we really rely on people donating. And I'd like to make a suggestion of how much you could donate, which I'd like to do every week. I try to think to relate it to the people that we have. So I did a bit of cyber stalking of Roswell Road and discovered that in their other life they have adventures on the sea.
Oh, yes.
And I have to say that this probably says more about me than anything else, but I thought perhaps a packet of seasick tablets equivalent would be really a useful idea of how much you could donate. Thank you very much. Now, if people are not in the room, how can they get your merch?
Well, you can head to our website, which is roswellroadmusic.com, and we should have links to all of the stuff there. We have our merch is on Bandcamp. That's probably the best place to get it. There should all be links from the website.
Good. Thank you very much. And the thing about coming down from London is you're okay because you're not staying.
No, just one night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to discuss that with you more. I quite like it here.
I was going to make that joke. You stole it off me.
Ah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, Roswell Road.
But we should actually probably take the opportunity to say hello to everybody online.
Yes,
So, hello,
the camera's
those of
there.
you
I'm
that are
looking
not
at the board,
in the
but-
room. I'm trying really hard not to look at... We've got a screen on our left of the stage for those that are not here.
Yeah.
And I'm trying really hard not to look at it while I'm playing.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
feels like... No, because it feels a bit like looking in the mirror or something while you're playing.
It's great because I can check my fringe real time. It's not falling all over the place.
I don't think I want to know what my fringe looks like. I'm just going to let it do its thing.
But yeah, it is a real operation here. What everybody watching from home can't see is all the people that are working behind the scenes on the camera and the sound and all and the live stream and everything. So yeah, it's a very cool setup that you guys have here, and we're very pleased to be part of it. And also, should we have another round of applause for Morag and Nick earlier, because those were some beautiful songs. Let's give them another round of applause.
All right, we're absolutely blasting through these songs, aren't we? Right. So we've got a few more, and then there's going to be a little break. But we're going to play you a cover now, if that's all right. Is anybody here a fan of the Fleet Foxes? Yeah? Oh, a few. Okay. We've said that before, and there's just the room is dead, and then we're like, damn, we should have said it's our song because it's so great.
We wish we'd written this next song.
We really do. Yeah, it's a song called Lorelei off their album Helplessness Blues, I think, and we both really love it. So this is our interpretation. It's nice to see kids here tonight as well. Also, some friends of mine who have come, so thank you for being here.
So I guess I got old. I was like trash on the sidewalk. I guess I knew why. Often it's hard to just sweet talk. I was unused to you then. Unused to you then. You were like glue, holding each of us together. I slept through July while you made lines in the heather. I was unused to you then. Unused to you then. Fell for the ruse with you then. Unused to you then. And I still see you when I try to sleep. I see the garden, the tower, the streets. Call out to nobody, call out to me. Chip on the shoulder, the time and the teeth.
can see how we were like dust on the window. Not much, not a lot. Everything stolen or borrowed. I was so used to you then. All news to you then.
Thank you very much. Okay, the next song is well, Jazz will explain it, but this is one for the weirdos. That's the best introduction, really.
I was wondering actually if anyone does not identify as a weirdo. I think it's a good thing, right?
Oh yeah,
Right?
we mean that very
Yeah.
much in a good way.
Very much. Well, I hope so, because otherwise it says something about me. So, I am a pretty socially awkward kind of gal. I am the kind of person that gets to a party with people that I don't know, and I'm like, what the hell do I say to everyone? I don't know. I overthink it, and I worry. I'm very anxious. And as I've gotten older, I'm way more open about exactly how I feel. And I went to a really, really uncomfortable work Christmas drinks. It was actually the same one that my friend Emily went to. Hi, Emily. And it was a very uncomfortable work drinks, not because of Emily. We had a nice time. No, yeah, you were my solidarity in that moment. But yeah, it was just the vibe was off, and people were looking at me, and there was a work clique, and I wasn't in it, and it felt weird. So I came home and I wrote this song about it, and I called it "Weirdo at the Party," about myself, but also about like the majority of people at that party that evening. Can anyone relate? Like, anyway, yeah. Sorry, it was dead silence for a second. I was like, oh my god, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, so if you identify as a weirdo, then this song is for you. I don't want to say too much. I would rather hide away, 'cause my skin's feeling much less comfortable to live in. People rarely say the words that I want to hear them say. So I guess I'll whisper to myself that things will be okay. 'Cause at the bar on the dance floor, you'll find me in the corner, stuck overthinking on how to behave. 'Cause
Thank you. So we're going to play you the first song that we wrote together as a duo, and it's our first time meeting and songwriting together. And just in case anyone is wondering whether the Roswell part of our name is in any way related to UFOs in New Mexico, I will just clear it up now that we are in fact named after some lakes in Ely in Cambridgeshire, which is where we met. They're actually called the Roswell Pits, but we just didn't think that had a great name for a great ring for a band name.
No.
But anyway, this is the first song that we wrote together. It's called Heaven Knows.
Springtime, I get a funny feeling. The flowers all came out, but I stayed inside. Seems to me that my dreams are half-hearted. I'm in a taxi home, I never meant to stay. I'm going down a one-way street. I don't know where it is. I can't see the bigger picture. Now you're gone. And heaven knows if I let go, on and on and on, the world will turn without you. And heaven knows if I had stayed, my life would not be my own anyway. But heaven knows. Summer's here and I'm breathing easy. Maybe I was always meant to leave. As time flies by, the dust starts to settle. Day by day, I feel a sense of peace. But sometimes I still miss you. In the hours late at night, you were the sweetest chapter in my life. And heaven knows if I let go, on and on and on, the world will turn without you. And heaven knows if I had stayed, my life would not be my own anyway. And heaven knows if I let go, on and on and on, the world will turn without you. And heaven knows if I had stayed, my life would not be my own
Sorry, we're just deliberating on our set list mid gig. That's all right, isn't it? We've sped through that quicker than we thought. And it's now we know exactly how fast we are because there's a clock right there. So, yeah. There's 2 clocks, actually, I've just noticed. Right, so what are we playing? CDs. We do have some CDs for sale if anyone has an old car like me and there's that weird little aperture in it. And you're like, what the hell is that for? Well, we can help you out. Nick Lawrence also has some CDs. So you should definitely go over there and have a look in case you have an old car.
Or if you don't, they're just nice. You can stick them on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
You know, use them as like a fan in the summers, quite good as well.
Yeah. We've been reliably told that vinyl is the way that we should be going, but and we will be going that way at some point. Oh, good. Oh, so you know, okay, we're getting mixed signals here. Okay, so who's in CD camp? Okay, all right, a few. Who's in vinyl camp? That's definitely, that's where I'm at. Okay. That was pretty even Stevens, to be honest. So that was very unhelpful. I was hoping to get some kind of market research out of this, but
Yeah, I think we just have to have both.
that's the answer. Yeah, you're right. I've been told. What are we playing next?
Back row?
Back row.
Yeah, so we're going to play you a song. A few of these songs are sort of, I say new in inverted commas because we've been working on our debut album for quite a long time now, but it is due out in early spring next year, finally, which is very exciting. And this is another song from it, and really, it's just a song about the importance of chilling out every now and then, which is sometimes something that I feel like sometimes we forget to do in this very crazy world where we're sort of told that we always have to be. I feel like we always got to be rushing around and doing something and achieving something. And this is a song really dedicated to doing very little and enjoying life. And it's called Back Row.
Tired of this race, let's take the view and go down the track slow. You've got a lot to say, but I'm not listening here in the back row. 'Cause I know it's the same line. We're all the time here in the back row, here in the back row. And it's an old game, play it over again. So I'm here in the back row, here in the back row. Say it's for my good, but do I feel I'm under attack though? I've worked harder than I should. I think I've earned my seat in the back row. 'Cause I know it's the same line. We're all the time here in the back row, here in the back row. It's a long game, play it over again. So here in the back row, here in the back row. Here in the back row. One day maybe I'll come back around, plant my feet onto solid ground. I got a reason, but I lost my rhyme. I know it's coming back again in time. Reality is strange. We're living in a real maniac show. So while the world's insane, I think I'll hide out here in the back row. 'Cause I know it's the same line.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to pull the raffle?
Oh,
I'd be honoured.
the honour.
Yeah. And then you can sing a long song.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see what we can do.
We need two.
Well, Jazz can do the second one.
Yeah, you can do it, yeah.
That's very equitable of you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's how we are here.
That's nice. Wait, is that just one? Yeah. Oh, it is.
Okay, winner number 1 is Ros Martin.
Oh, Ros Morton, you've won the CD, Ros. Yeah, thank you.
And this is absolutely perfect and was not at all intentional, but I've pulled my friend's name, Emily Black.
Ah!
It was meant to be. I think it was because we shared that Christmas party, that's
Yeah,
why.
we like a bit of nepotism here. Yeah. Can I also just say I do like having kids here. If we don't
It's
have
really
children
nice.
watching music,
Yes.
how are we going to carry on with folk
Yes.
music? Yeah.
Yes, and I know this child, and he's very sweet, and I think he looks really cool in his ear defenders, and I wish I looked that cool. He has a leather jacket as well, doesn't he? Yeah, he's
Levels of coolness we can only hope to
the
attain one
coolest kid
day.
in town.
Okay, we've got one more song for you before we have a little 15-minute break, and which Jazz will introduce. But how do you guys feel about the idea of doing a bit of singing? Just yeah, okay. That felt positive enough that we should plough ahead.
For those of you that didn't, woo, you're going to get peer pressured into singing now. I hope that's all right. Nice peer pressure. Yes, well, Morag, as she mentioned, has been stalking us online in a benevolent fashion. Thank you. And found out that I was lucky enough to go on a Greenpeace boat a couple of years ago and do something slightly illegal in the name of trying to protect the sort of the floating rock that we all live on and the water around it. And I'm proud of this song because it's folky, and I'm not naturally a folky songwriter, but I thought I can't go on a boat and not write a sea shanty. Has to be done. It's law when you're a musician. If you go on a boat that's big enough to be called, wait, is it a boat or a ship? It's a ship, a small ship. Then you have to write a sea shanty. It's in the bylaws of being a folk musician. So yeah, I wrote this song, and I'm proud of it because it's a factually accurate sea shanty, which I don't think can be said of any sea shanty ever. So you're welcome, guys. And I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but because the story is all right there. So if you listen closely, you'll hear exactly all the naughty things that we did for 2 weeks out in the English Channel to try and stop massive industrial fishing boats knocking all of the small boat fishermen out of the water and just dredging everything up. So if you're for singing purposes, it's very easy. You just have to remember 2 words. The first word is boulder. Very good, thank you, yes. And then
School assembly vibes.
I love doing that and just seeing if people answer. And then the second word is braver. Thank you. And it goes like this, so you go, boulder, boulder, 3, 4. Boulder, boulder. Okay, there's some shy people, but that was very nice singing. And then the same thing again, but you replace the second word boulder with the word braver. Why is that so hard to remember? So it goes, boulder, braver, 3, 4. Boulder, braver. Beautiful. Let's do it.
Yeah,
it's called
nailed it.
Boulder. Boulder, boulder, building a barrier under the waves. We are bolder, braver, fighting to save the sea. Boulder, boulder, building a barrier under the waves. We are bolder, braver, fighting to save the sea. Fishing boats big as a football pitch plunder the ocean floor. Trails of destruction, soon there'll be nothing more. Tearing up habitats as they go, all for their short-sighted greed. Without marine life, what happens to you and to me? Boulder, boulder, building a barrier under the waves. We are boulder. we went to the quarry near Portlandville, picked out some bloody big rocks, 18 limestone boulders, and snuck them off to France. And we loaded them onto the Greenpeace boat, on with a cunning plan. Boulders on the sea floor, me nets cannot churn up the sand. Boulder, boulder, building a barrier under the waves. We are bolder, braver, fighting to save the sea. So we set sail at dusk for the southwest deeps, loose the rope from the dock. The waves crashed all around as we let those boulders drop. And a government boat chased us all the way, but we would not be deterred. 6 square miles were saved that day, ending decades of damage and hurt. Boulder, boulder, building a barrier under the waves. We are bolder, braver, fighting to save the sea. Forests are growing below the waves. We are cutting them down. Lungs of the earth, our oxygen's running out. Giving a damn isn't radical. Don't believe what you're told. Fish need to swim, and kids need a place to grow old. Boulder, boulder, building a barrier under the waves. We are bolder, braver, fighting to save the sea. Oh, fighting to save the sea. Oh, bolder, boulder, building a barrier under the waves. We are bolder, braver, fighting to save the sea.
Thank you very much. Beautifully sung.
Roswell Road! Yay! Brilliant stuff. Can we also thank, please, Nick Lawrence, who did the song at the beginning? Yep. Oh, there he is, over there. He's hiding at the moment. And for the purposes of the people at home, can we thank Nick on the door, Roger doing the live streaming, John doing the wonderful sound, and G doing the cameras and taking photographs and all sorts of other things. Lizzie in the kitchen, not in Galashiels, posting all of this as we're doing this. It's very clever, isn't it? It's very modern. Very modern, yes. And in her pinny at the bar, Una! Yeah. As someone said on the chat, while Una's got a penny on, all's right with the world. That's great. So next week we've got Boo Hewardine. If you haven't got a ticket, watch it at home because it's sold out. It was sold out ages ago. And then we've got Elizabeth and Jameson, magic people, just magic. Have you seen them? They're wonderful. They're a couple, and they just sing so, like that. It's wonderful, yeah. And then we've got Tom Kitching and Marit Falt. Tom Kitchen played with James Kerry here, if you were at the James Kerry concert, and he tells fabulous stories, really, really good stories. Then we've got John Wilkes, and he's great songs from Birmingham, lovely stuff. Church Fitters is sold out in December. Tim Eady is selling out very fast, so if you want tickets to Tim Eady, please speak to Nick at the door before you go this evening. So for the people at home, we have to thank Roswell Road. Yeah. See you next week for Boo Hewardine. Wonderful. I love Boo Hewardine. My name's Morag Butler. This is Rosalind Court. Good evening. Thank you.